Sheriff getting us started. And away we go from East Rutherford. Xavier Gibson now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
First play, and Rodgers letting it rip. Outright, Corley makes the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Rodgers here from the gun. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Off play action, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show. And yeah, 2nd year as a starter took a little bit of a beating and some question whether or not he was still a top 5 pick. The ability, there's no question there. It is now the consistency in taking care of the football that will be a big part of Drake's career.
May will throw to get us started here. Finds the in route complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
To the air on first down, May. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's May. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down. To the air yet again, May. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets, 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he pushed deep in enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's a design boot. That pass is caught by Bell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. It's 2nd and goal. May now from the gun. Has it down close. Touchdown, New England. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. He's out in the clear. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. More for MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Escapes the sack. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Play fake, it's Rodgers. Complete out to the right. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. 1st down throw by Rodgers. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. The throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York! The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. New England taking the field, its 2nd series of the game coming up. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's May. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Polk. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks a little short of that 35.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the 34. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down throw for May. Brought in right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Patriots driving for a score and a halftime lead. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. May splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, May. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now, here's 3rd and goal. To throw, here's May. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's so we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
4th and goal, too good to pass up. I love this. They're going for it and the lead. Trying to throw for it with May. He's on, and they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead just before halftime. Drake made the touchdown. Well, Brock, not the way I imagine it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted, so a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did and use that athleticism for 6.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets 7.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets getting one final go at it on offense here before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Off play action, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. That is incomplete, down to 13 seconds left. That throw intended for Malachi Corley. And that'll bring up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
They're going to throw it on third and long. And the Patriots got home. They dropped him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into the locker rooms now, all tied up. We've hit halftime, all tied up, thanks to that late touchdown. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On play action, here's May. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Third quarter starts with a run by Stevenson. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. May now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be Jets football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers here off the play action. Wilson's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Coming right is Hall. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Mano-a-mano, so many battles there at the line of scrimmage, and it does come down to those one-on-one situations. Who's put in the work, who's put in the effort, and who can execute to create that negative play, that big sack for this defense.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And it's away, but a total miss hit. You could tell as soon as it left his foot. This one headed for the sideline. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They've got first down from the 31. May now from the gun. And he's tackled for no gain.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's May. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing is May. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing now, off play action. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun hand off to Gibson. That's a big hole left. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Man in motion, headed right. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Design bootleg here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll run, Gibson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They'll run it with Gibson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They maybe get a yard there, still can't manage to run it in. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
It's a very important field goal for Joey Slye. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. Wangu now to return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Jets out to begin another drive. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Has a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's low and bounces short of his man. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Pats will take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Sending a receiver left. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, it just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide, or when they use him as a runner, if someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
1st and 10 from the 41. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Patriots only up by a few. 1st and 10 from the 41. Gibson here from the gun. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying the left side with Stevenson. And he drives it up past the 45. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
2nd down. Probably going to see him kneel it again here. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from New York.